If you're looking at this problem, it is probably not your first rate equation. This is not really an intro problem, but it's also not that hard. It's just a different way than they're usually presented. So I'm going to go through this in more of an overview and not get so much into the details of it. But in the end, I think you'll agree, once you see the way through it, it's not that bad. So what I want to remind you of, first of all, is we all have to remember this rate equation. Okay, this guy right here, it tells us how to find the total time if you have a bunch of workers A, B, and C, which in this case is Andrea, Brianna, and Carolyn. So I know those times sort of from this table over here. I'm given some information. I don't know how long Andrea takes. I don't know how long Brianna takes by herself or Carolyn, but I have some information on their work times together. So let's just start writing down the things we know. I know from the table, first line, that 1 over A plus 1 over B plus 1 over C equals 1 over 7 hours. I also know from the second line in the table that 1 over A plus 1 over B equals 1 over 11 hours. This is called a system of equations. Now you can use some tricks for handling equations, which might seem kind of funny, but look what happens if I subtract these two equations. The 1 over A's, the 1 over A's cancel out, the 1 over B's cancel out, and what are we left with here? Well, just this. 1 over C equals 1 over 7 minus 1 over 11. And that's all we need to know about 1 over C. Now, next step. What I would want you to do next is find 1 over B the same way, or very similar. Okay, you're going to subtract two equations and find 1 over B. Then you can just write this. Now that we know 1 over C, right, that was what I showed you, and you're going to go find 1 over B, add those two together, and you're going to have 1 over your answer, right? That total time in that answer portion, this lower denominator right here, that's what this problem is looking for. How long will it take Brianna and Carolyn together? A little bit of math to work out with the fractions and the adding and so on, but that's how you make your way through this problem.